Welcome to the Podunk Polymath, a podcast dedicated to the sentiments of a secular, sarcastic, screwed up Southern SJW and skeptic. I'm your host, Chris. Come on in to the live broadcast straight from backwoods, redneck, Exurbian, Tennessee. Thanks once again for joining me, even though it's been 3 fucking months. Hope everybody's doing well. I've been gone for a little while. But, you know, had to take a little mental health break, had some shit going on, that kind of good stuff. So, I didn't want to get too much into why things kind of went where I had to fucking go away and do a little soul searching, little self-discovery, blah, 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 the usual shit. But I did want to say that I appreciate, because I still have a couple of patrons. I'm not sure why, what the hell's wrong with y'all, but so yeah, I don't know what to say really. It's been a while, so you'll have to forgive me for not quite knowing what to say. I did want to thank people who inquired to me about things that have been going on and how I was doing and all that kind of good stuff. It's been really good to know that people actually give a fuck about me and that I've not been completely. I really appreciate that. So yeah. So I will have a couple of guests on tonight. Something has happened fairly recently, which, first of all, let me go ahead and tell you what I was going to do before. Initially, I was going to do, because this is Pride Month, and I wanted to do a show on Pride. And therefore, I wanted to do some kind of history, maybe. I'm having a couple people on, mystery guests. So I wanted y'all to kind of have that information, but something also happened to somebody I really care about recently, and I kind of wanted to get in that a little bit, and I'm going to let me go ahead and issue kind of a trigger warning, I guess, because I think that it may be important that people kind of hear what's going on. And what the fuck? There is a chat. What the hell are you talking about? Apparently, I'm having some technical difficulties, which I didn't think I was, but there is a chat. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, this is the first offing of this, and I'm having some difficulties here with some of the stuff, so you'll have to forgive me. Anyway, the initial. Oh my god, I don't know. Go look. People can't find a chat room. Is there anybody in the chat room? I don't remember how to look at the chat room. I need help. I need Zach here. Where's Zach? I don't know. Anyway, so something happened to me, or not to me, to a friend of mine, and I don't want to mention their name because I don't really think. Apparently, if you go on to, I just got this. If you go on to have them click on top chat, this is from my guest. If you're on mobile, if you're on mobile, you're screwed. Apparently, I would think if you have the app for the phone though, you'd be all right. Switch it to live. Have them click on the top chat and switch it to live. All right. So I'm going to have my guest on here in a minute, which I need to send them the link actually. And But yeah, something happened to a friend of mine, and oh my God, these people. Hold on, I'm sorry. Like I said, and for y'all hearing it on the podcast, I apologize. I'm just having some difficulties here, so bear with me a little bit. But something happened to my friend, and I think let me go ahead. I'll just give a brief version. I'm not going to tell the gory details, but they were forcibly kissed. Now, and then told that I needed to get ready for them because they were going to come back. And then after that person was freaked out and didn't answer the phone because he called 7 times. So, and left 2 voice messages. No, voice message into a couple of texts. It's like, hey, I was just, it was just feeling right. But I enjoyed it though, But I didn't mean to do it, but it felt right, and I enjoyed it. So I want y'all to realize that this person lives by themselves, and they have no real connections anywhere nearby to help them out. So, needless to say, I was now, of course, I was a little put off. I wasn't the one in the situation. So, needless to say, I was really freaked out. Not like I said, I don't want to. The person who it actually happened to should be the one that's that gets freaked out. But um, it's just I don't know. It's one of those things where you don't really know what to say. I mean, because yes, all men. It's one of those things where people will not all men do this. Yeah, pretty much. And this is a conversation I've had before where just about every man, of course, all of this is the Me Too movement has kind of put a spotlight on all this. And it's just kind of like an example would be the Black Lives Matter and the body cameras on the cops, right? So just because you're just now seeing all that footage doesn't mean that shit hadn't been happening for the forever since beginning of this fucking country. Cops have been fucking harassing black people. You're just now seeing it because there's cameras. There's cameras involved. That shit's been going on forever. It's just like women being harassed and assaulted and everything else. That's been going on forever. I mean, patriarchy. I mean, you can laugh all you want, but patriarchy is a real thing. I'm sorry to tell you all that. And it poisons both men and women, and I'm sorry, gender fluid, all shapes and sizes. I mean, everybody, really. Patriarchy is damaging to everybody. So it's one of those things where I have not much patience for people who want to try to deny it. And well, what about me? What about so and so? Yes, there are good people. Do I need to tell y'all that? Or y'all egos, you know, calmed enough, soothed enough? Do I need to tell y'all that? That whatever. It just pisses me off. But now, like I said initially, I was going to talk about pride. And I still maybe talk about both, but this is kind of something that's been on my line lately, and it's something that's really upset me, and it's something that I think has happened to just about every woman or woman presenting person I've known. And I remember when I was younger, I just about every woman I met, oh yeah, I've been raped, or I've been assaulted. Like it was just no big deal. And they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And it's like, yeah, you as a man, you just can't believe the shit. I'm like, oh yeah, they're just all calm about it because they're not happy about it. Obviously, it's fucking traumatizing, but I mean, it's just something they've had to deal with forever. And so it's just, I think it's surprising to some guys, and it's really quite disgusting, to be honest with you. But this is Pride Month. Let me switch a little bit on that. This is Pride Month, and Nashville Pride is actually coming up June 23rd, which I shall be attending. So that'll be fun. I got to go last year, had a heat stroke. That was fun. But I thought it was important that we talk a little bit about that too, because that's another group that's kind of, especially Of course, LGBT people have a higher rate of being assaulted as well. So I guess that kind of ties in. And trans women, especially, have huge rates of suicide and murder, which is always great because they added, not only are they women, but they also have the added stigma of being trans women and apparently fragile masculinity and toxic masculinity and the patriarchy have killed more women than trans women than just about anything else, I think. But regular women too. Regular women. Assigned female at birth. Sorry. So I think that kind of ties in a little bit. But and also I just again, there's things that happened when I was gone 3 months that kind of instigated the break. I don't want to get into that. Okay, what's done is done. They're it hurt me. It really upset me at the time, but I've kind of gotten past it. I'm still a little angry about it, but you got to move on in life, man. Just kind of not worry too much about shit. So I'm enjoying doing this now. I'm going to keep it live. Doing it live. Okay. Sorry, the dog. Scared the dog a little bit. Because a couple of things. I hate editing. I absolutely despise editing. So in the beginning, when I had the first podcast, I spent hours editing. No, I don't want to do that. It lost its magic. So now I'm gonna steal Zach's idea and Zach Law, of course, of the Sacrilege Cast, and just do it live and then release the audio as a podcast without editing anything. Because who needs to edit perfection, really? Am I right? Okay. So yeah, that's the main reason. And plus, I don't know. I kind of like interacting with people if I can, because sometimes people are cool. I mean, I might get assholes. Who knows? It's magic. It's the magic of the internet where YouTube, of course, YouTube is pure and loving. They never have any bad people. They never have any people calling for the death of anybody or saying that black people are shit or, dismissing the very personhood of certain individuals. And of course, everybody knows that Sargon's awesome. Y'all need to go. No, y'all don't need to go watch Sargon. I changed my mind. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put the call in for my guests. Let's see how long it takes them to get on here. But I've had them on before, and I decided to ask them back on because they've been a couple of those people that have helped me out. And they say they're here. So I don't know how that works. Again, it's been a while. Did I send? Okay, y'all, click on that link, and I hope this works because I've been having weird difficulties, and it's not helping me. Sorry, I'm thirsty, y'all. But they've been on the show before, and they've been really cool. They're really cool people. They have a podcast, and it's called The Ginger Snaps. They're two trans women who are redheaded, obviously, and they cover a lot of issues. Of course, they cover trans issues. And it's saying they're in the hangout with me, but for some reason I don't see anybody. So apparently I don't know what's going on here. I'm not hearing. I don't know what's going on. Add you to the call. I don't remember how to do this. I sent you a link. Aren't you supposed to click on the link? I don't know. Sorry, y'all. This is I'm having problems. Which of course I knew was going to happen. And they're saying they're in here. But last time I did this, they just popped up. But for some reason, they're not just popping up now. So I'm a little irritated, to be honest with you. and I don't know how to get them to come in. Let's see. Hold on, I don't remember last time I did this. They just came in. Little person with plus symbol and then our names. Okay. Problem is, I don't. Well, it's names or email addresses. Well, that doesn't really help me. Oh, wait a minute. But see, it's fuck. This is really irritating me. Only showing contacts. What's your email address? Well, I know that, Amy, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't do this before. I know I didn't. Sorry, y'all, again. I don't remember it being this difficult this time. I swore people just popped on here. Yeah, they've been on the show, and they've had some cool people on there. I think people I know. Of course, anybody I know has to be cool, so that goes without saying. I'm inviting one at a time, so at least I'll have one person in here. I hope this works, because I swear I did not have this problem before. I'm trying to leave dead air because that's bad for the important people. So, and I'm super important. So, Amy, sorry, y'all, again. I should have invited them on before. I could have swore the link was sufficient to get this done. What the Morgan K? That must be their special name. I don't know. So I posted the invites. I don't understand what's going on. So it's when they come in here, when I finally figure out what the fuck's going on. They've been around for at least a year, and I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of irritated because I can't figure out why I can't get them on here. Last time I just sent them the link, and that was fine. But this time, apparently, it wants to be a fucker, and I can't get it to work. So this is awesome. I want to thank Google for making this so fucking difficult, so I can't do anything. I sent that link. I sent that to y'all initially. Hold on. I sent that link through. This is not the way it happened before. I swear God it, and plus I'm getting the ding from the fucking Facebook, which makes it even better. That's always fun, y'all. That's always fun having my shit fucked up where I can't get anything to work properly. Hold on. Again, sorry, y'all. I'm having issues, but two awesome people. I think they'd already be in my phone book thingy. Let me try to. Oh my God! I swear I should. Oh, wait a minute. That's the Ginger's podcast at Gmail. I don't think that's the right one. No. Amy. AmyQ@gmail.com. God damn it. It was really quite pissing me off. But I don't know how many episodes it's been since they've been doing. No. Like I said, it's been at least a year. And the first time they were on, I don't even remember what we talked about. I think we were talking about how awesome I was because that's a good show. Most people have me on to talk about how how awesome I am and what a good person I am and how much people love me. And I'm like, thanks. It takes a little practice, but a lot of it is nature. I'm just so awesome because of nature. Nature versus nurture, of course, is always. Well, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Sorry, I'm talking to the computer like I always do. I have had problems. Uh, I swear this is not this difficult the first time I did this. I should get Zach to help me. But he's too busy probably drinking beer. Yeah, today is Pride Month. This month is Pride Month. And of course, anybody who knows anything about Pride Month knows that it's basically, well, Pride, kind of um, it's the anniversary of the Stonewall riots, which happened, and I don't remember when it happened. I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting anything. Um, I'm doing something wrong, and I have no idea what it is. Because, like I said last time, you just clicked on the link and boom, it was there. This time, it's not doing right. Oh, I don't want to have to restart the call. Apparently, I need to restart the call. So, oh Lord. Okay, so okay, fuck it. This first podcast may not be coming out right, but I don't care. Anyway, all right, I'm going to try again. Bye.